entrepreneurial spirit has bred a innovation hub within Integr8, which continuously allows us to re-engineer and reposition our business for the future. The economy changes, the climate changes, your customers change, and business changes. And what we've always said is either a company changes internally faster than they change externally, or they're dead. We continuously adapt our own business to suit the market, to suit our clients, and to ensure that we are delivering a more innovative service than the majority of companies that play in our field are actually able to do. The company operates not on the leading edge of technology, but on the bleeding edge. We also ensure that the timing's right. So while we're constantly working on projects that will only come to the forefront in 2 years' time, we make sure that the market and the companies out there are ready to adopt these particular products. We've seen a lot of companies out there that release a product and a technology too soon. Those companies don't succeed. We've also seen companies that come to the market a bit too late. So you've got to get your timing right. I think we've been lucky to get the timing right. And while the buzzwords in the industry might be Web 2.0 or even our Web 3.0 and software as a service and converged services and so on and so forth, we must appreciate that Integr8's been working on this. It's now 2009. We've been working on these things for many, many years. And the reality is now these things are available and they add real tangible business benefits. The next big thing can probably be summed up in 2 words: augmented reality. And the augmented reality is the convergence of the reality of the world around us with the content that exists on the internet. It's overlaying those 2 things. So for argument's sake, the most basic form would be GPS. You know, when you're driving in a car, you are in a physical place, but you have a GPS that links you to a satellite that's able to give you a map. So it's giving you content about where you actually are. Augmented reality allows us to overlay content on top of that image. So together with that, we will now be able to take a cell phone that's got a camera pointed at a particular street. GPS will know where we are with that phone, and the internet will identify that particular street. It will then be able to identify buildings, and drilling down further, overlay the function of that building. So it will know that the building you're pointing at using GPS is actually a restaurant. Therefore, it can serve the restaurant's menu. So it's basically the overlaying of multiple layers to connect with the reality of where you are at any particular time. When is the market going to be ready for that? We're seeing a slow, infiltrated stream of services that are available for that. GPS is probably the platform. We're now going to start seeing layers of service that actually sit on that. The strength of Integr8 is that the entrepreneurial spirit that exists within the business has enabled us to build a differentiated factor like the nerve center and the annuity-based services that are able to compete with the global giants. The delivery and the turnaround times and the speed to market that we have has allowed the company to win multiple of international accolades and awards. We have battled over the past 9 years in growing the business and getting a balance between entrepreneurial and innovative spirit and professionalism. We have shifted the company from time to time too far over to the one and too far over to the other. But I do believe that in terms of maturity of the business, what we have always had is a very sound and solid finance model that has enabled us to build a long-term business. And we have also reached a maturity in the business now where the balance between entrepreneurial innovation and professionalism is very well managed. The business is run like a listed entity. It's run like a listed entity for various reasons. Good corporate governance is key and important to us, and again, we're building a long-term business. And over and above that, the business is very, very well positioned to take to the market at a time that might be appropriate for it. And again, we want to make sure that we line the business up and align it properly for the market, so we can continue to provide a strong annuity-based business. Integr8 Group is about people. People are the most valuable asset of this business. When our people are given the title to become leaders, they understand that they aren't given a crown. They understand that they're given a responsibility to lead and grow others. Before they became leaders, it was about themselves. When they became leaders, it was about everybody else. And our people understand that in order to grow within the business, there has to be a very strong knowledge transfer and development in order to expand their profile.